today's the day. Yeah, I'll have my interview. I'm good at applying makeup on other people, but I suck for makeup on myself. But I want to lose a little bit more weight so that I can wear this sweater dress. Sometimes when I look up in the night sky and look at the moonlight or starlight, I sometimes wonder if there's anyone else looking up at the same time as me, thinking the same things. Worried about everything that's unfolding in their world right now. And then I have to remember that I also have a life to live, and I snap out of it. And I remind myself to focus on things that are a little bit more immediate in my world. So that's what I've been doing in the past week and a half, where I realized that I need to really focus on getting healthy, adopting better habits, and being consistent in those habits. I've been very good about cooking at home, eating nutritious, healthy meals to prepare myself mentally, physically for the interview that I had coming up. And I also have my acting showcase coming up in a couple weeks, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to try to lose a few pounds. My go-to meal has been a base of a spring salad, and I top it off with a protein. Like the salmon that I made was so delicious. I marinated it in Japanese miso, minced garlic, and honey, and then I would grill it. I would top it off with some avocado, and then I would add some Thai peanut salad dressing. I believe it's vegan. I've been trying my best to create meals that taste equivalent to like restaurant quality, because that's been one of the things that's been very challenging, is to make my meals exciting and enticing enough for me to enjoy, that I find so delectably delicious that I don't want to eat out. Helps me save money as well, and I think I accomplished that in the past week and a half with these. And in lieu of salmon, I'll also switch it out with tofu as well. I've also been lifting weights to help me lose weight, and in the past 2 weeks I've dropped about 4 pounds. I definitely see that my double chin is starting to shrink, so that is excellent news, and I just feel really great about myself right now. I'll take small wins wherever I can find them. So in the past week, I've been paying attention to my skincare, in particular overall physical appearance, to prepare myself for the interview that I just had. And as much as I hate to admit it, we do live in a very visually driven world. And to be frank, I don't see anything wrong with just a little bit vain and taking some moderate measures to try to slow down the sands of time and the aging process. I typically don't derma roll my face very often, but I figured, hey, it doesn't hurt, and I do find that it really benefits my skin, making it more taut and youthful, and helps absorb skincare products so much more effectively. I also rarely ever put a face mask on. This was the first face mask that I did for myself in about 3 months, maybe 4 months. It felt really good though, nourishing, and I think most of all, I can't believe I'm going to be turning 43 this year. It just feels like I'm stuck in a 29 or 30-year-old mentality or body, and there's a total mismatch, in my opinion, of the person looking back at me in the mirror and the person I think I am in my head. Anyone else going through that? If you're in your 30s or 40s, you start feeling little aches and pains here and there, and just the face that you see in the mirror seems to, you're slowly evolving into a person who's brand new and you don't recognize. So today's the day. In a couple of hours, I'll have my interview, and I have my questions ready for the interviewer. I wrote down my use cases, and actually there was another one I forgot to write down. Anyways, I need to shower, and I'm actually going to put myself together for like the first time. It's been probably like 3 or 4 years since I've actually worn full face makeup. I'm gonna do that today because I think it matters how you look, unfortunately. So the thing that is making me a little bit nervous is, let's say if all goes well, then I'm really curious to see if this is going to require me to like put together a presentation or report. I really don't want to go through like a multi-stage interview where I have to put together reports. I've actually been very lucky in my life so far, where I've not had to do that. Actually, except for once. It was 20 some years ago. Was it? No, not 20. Sorry. It was back in 2011 when I interviewed for an admin assistant role that eventually I was promoted to project coordinator. But the interviewer was actually totally out of scope of the role. Told me to put together a proposal during the interview. They like gave me 30 minutes to do this of the plan, a strategy on how to open a new branch for this business in a particular market segment. And I actually did that and I did get that job. But anyways, that was what, like 14 years ago? It's a long time ago. Okay, so I'm gonna try this trick that I saw where I'm going to put bronzer first around my eyes. So I do feel like I see the aging taking effect, and in a couple months I will be, not a couple months, I think next month I'm gonna be 43. So I'm really bummed. I don't mind aging chronologically, to be frank. It's just I don't want to look old. I feel pretty young, and I've been a lot better dietarily this week where I've been doing moderate exercise and eating right, and I've lost 3 pounds. And primarily not for this interview, but because I want to get ready for my acting class. We're doing a showcase in front of casting directors and agents in about 3 weeks. I want to do that. So this is a Zoom interview with somebody located in the East Coast. I hope that I do well enough to move on to the next round. I did have a few moments not last night, but yesterday, just like little 15-second moments of like sheer panic, and then they subsided. I did some breathing exercises and then I calmed down. Like, we've done this before. Done this before many times, so you're fine. And in terms of the use cases, for like the first 4, I did fully write out like the STAR method thing. And then for the rest, I just wrote them out, like what they were about, the situation, the tasks, the actions, but like not writing it out, just bullet pointing them. And I feel pretty good about that. All the stuff that's going on, I think in terms of the market, I see my retirement portfolio is going up and down. It went up and then down, and then I think went down a little bit today. But in any case, I feel a little bit apathetic in terms of like, if I really want a job right now, I wouldn't say no to it though if it's a good salary. So I did think about, if I don't get this, if I should book a trip to Korea in March to give myself a birthday treat of doing the skincare treatments, because I really want to treat some of the sagging. I have jowls starting to form, and I think my bones have shrunk too because my jaw is actually very small. I've always had a problem of having a small mouth and jaw. Always issues at the dentist when they try to take x-rays and stuff because they can't get the mirror in my mouth. But anyways, yeah, I thought about going. I did a cost-benefit analysis if I should do it here in the United States. And I feel like when I read reviews of things, the same treatments happening in the United States, we just have such a higher ratio of negative experiences compared to those who go to Korea, because Korea has a much higher volume. And yes, the people who have bad experiences seem very loud, but it's like a drop in a bucket compared to like just how many people go there. Whereas here in the United States, I just hear so much bad stuff. And actually the med spa where I go, where it does have a resident doctor, they don't want to do PRF easy gel on me. They said it would be too filling, that they think it wouldn't help me even though I have decreased. I don't think they're used to treating Asian faces. That's why I got my VI Peel. VI Peel is very non-invasive. I think they feel comfortable doing that, but not like more intense, deeper treatments. And I feel like I need to go somewhere where clinicians have more experience, higher volume. Interested in doing the alt therapy. I don't think I would have enough time to do the Rejuven booster, but alt therapy and like the PicoSure for hyperpigmentation and skin toning. And I did the math of booking a flight plus like a hotel or Airbnb, plus boarding my cats for like 6 to 7 days, and then incidentals like food, travel, transportation, or insurance, etc. It would still cost less than a single treatment of alt therapy here in the United States. On another note, I did send out recommendation requests to my former colleagues, and I also rented a day office to meet with my scene partner this week. He is so talented, and I finally practiced a little bit more deliberately yesterday. I think I'm almost ready to play Maxine, and I'm also going to probably spend the day in the day office studying for my PMP, and it's going to be nice and quiet, no interruptions. And I also upgraded recently to MacBook Pro because the last 4 videos I've been editing, I think the file sizes were a bit too big, and actually the effects that I've been trying to use really strained my MacBook Air processors, and they kept crashing. It got frustrating to the point like I just wasted 4 hours one day and 4 hours in another day trying to retrieve and continue working on those things. How is it covered? Let's do this. I want to try to film and be accurate as possible, or I can't find it. Alright, so I'm counting down for the interview time. I've got about 25 minutes. Totally forgot I need to change out of my robe, but I do want to try to see if I can prepare something really quickly, grab a bite, and take my vitamins, and do some breathing exercise before I get started. It'll be 4 to 5 minutes long. I'll talk about how it goes afterwards, whether it went well, didn't go so well. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, wish me luck. Oh, I just finished the interview. It is noon, and I feel okay. I don't feel like I did exceptionally well. I think I started off strong. Oh my god, it's snowing outside. I gotta show you guys this. Sorry. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's actually snowing outside. Oh my god. It's snow. This is so cool. It's snow, but it's just melting fast. So nice. It's so nice that it's snowing, or sleet maybe. Yeah, now I'm coming down. I gotta shake it off. I did the best I could. You know that feeling when you do something very anxiety inducing, but then like you feel hungry but you have no appetite? That's kind of where I am right now. I feel cold and I want to eat something, but I'm not hungry. I would rate my performance, my interview performance, B minus maybe at points, but B plus at one point, maybe even A minus, especially when I started. I started off pretty strong, but we'll see. It sounds like something I can definitely do. When he started to answer some of my questions, I got a better understanding of what their pain points are, and it sounds like it's not too complex. And compared to like the big programs that I was managing and the big projects, it seems on par. So I feel confident about that. Hopefully I was able to relay or convey that I know my stuff. I know how to do complex things. We'll see. I'm not gonna expect anything. I'm just gonna go back to my life, focus on what I have going right now, which is my acting classes, preparing for the showcase in about 3 weeks, studying for my PMP, getting that done, out of the way. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna make something yummy for lunch, save money, and continue working out, because the scene I'm preparing for my showcase, I need to lose about 5 to 10 pounds, but I want to lose a little bit more weight so that I can wear the sweater dress that I have to play the character. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of tired of interviewing already. Life goes on. So I found out later during the week, a few days after my interview, that I did not make it to the next round, but that's okay. It just means that there's another door opening for me down the road. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.